Good morning. My name is Andy and I am the Brit in Hungary. And today I is out on my bicycle. Slightly disappointed, it was supposed to be 15 Celsius today and it's actually 4. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit more extreme than I was hoping. Never mind, nice day for it. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, I'm on a bit of a tree adventure today. There's a couple of famous trees in the area that I've always wanted to go and look at. One of them is in the middle of the forest, and I've got a horrible feeling it's going to be really muddy, and my lovely clean bike that I spent all weekend getting ready is going to be trashed within about 30 seconds. But we'll see how it goes. The other one is at the top of a huge hill, so that should be quite a challenge too. It's a bit gloomy at the minute, but hopefully by the time we get there it'll have cleared up a little bit. Well, off the main road onto the forest trek. I just saw a sign pinned to the gate that said the forest is closed as from tomorrow, so it's a good job I came today. Although it's going to snow tomorrow, so it probably wouldn't be able to come anyway. And it's not too bad. I've only got slick tyres on, so yeah, we should be okay, I think. And it's about another 5 minutes, I think. And then we're probably going to do the rest of it on foot, I imagine. Yeah, I've got about as far as I can get on the bike. It's pretty grim. But I think we're only 5 minutes away or so now, anyway. So now, actually, I might take my silly hat off if that's okay. Whew. Yeah, so this is known as the Pörbölyi Titán. Pörbölyi is the name of the nearby village, but it's just affectionately known by most people as the big tree, Nagyfa. And oh, there's a sign. Blimey, that was good. Actually, I could have cycled down here. Never mind. Yeah, Nagyfa, the big tree. That'd be the one then. Yep, I've wanted to come and see this for a while. I've always loved trees. When I was a student, when I was out and about on my bike, I'd always take like handfuls of seeds with me, and I'd plant trees everywhere. And that was like nearly 25 years ago now. And sometimes, you know, when I was in England, I'd go back and visit, and these little things I planted had turned into monsters. And it's, yeah, all thanks to me. You know, it gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling. Well, we've kind of run out of signposts. But if it's a big tree, I'm sort of hoping it's not going to be particularly difficult to spot. I mean, amongst all these very small trees. Yeah, I tell you what, I rode with look pedals for most of my cycling career. And about 5 years ago I decided to try these SPD things that I'm wearing now. And they're great because you can just get off your bike and walk. And the final straw for me with the look pedals was I had a bit of a run-in with a motorist. And he got out of the car, and I was trying to have a fight with him, but I was skating around like Bambi. It was embarrassing, and I thought, I'm not going to wear these stupid pedals anymore. And that was my my decision to go over to SPDs. And yeah, it was a good decision, I think. Yeah, it is a lovely spot, this, the Gements Forest. It's actually a world protected site. It's I can't remember the exact name, but it's one of the few places in the world where there's a forest on a floodplain and it gets flooded regularly. And I've never really been out and about here in the winter, to be honest. I normally come out here in the summer or in the spring, and it's just full of insects and mosquitoes. And especially in the spring, there's wild boar in the forest, and especially if they've got little ones, they're really aggressive. So you have to be really, really careful. Yeah, I've been chased by a pig on more than one occasion here. It's quite amusing. Oh, I can see it. Now that is quite a tree. You've got to be impressed by that. Woo! Yeah, although it's a bit of a cheat, to be honest. It's not one tree. It's, if you look, there's actually 4, and they've sort of spliced themselves together. It's black poplar, I think, and it's probably not actually as old as it looks. It's probably only about 100 years old, but it's pretty impressive, though. Yeah, and because the ground is so wet here, you know, these sort of trees love this sort of habitat. And that's probably why it's grown so quickly. But it's pretty impressive. I think it's 12 metres all the way around. Oh, look, and there's a little baby one just sort of growing out the side. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, tree 1. Tick. Yes. Nice. Oh, that's a nice pick. Although I'm glad I'm not here in the summer, because it was just full of people, I imagine. And insects. And dangerous pigs. Well, that was bloody great. Whatever happens today now is a bonus, because that was really, really good. I've been wanting to come out and see that for ages. Yeah, so I'm just going to try and head back to the bike. Hope it's still there, because I didn't bring a lock. But I'm fairly sure there's no one else mad enough to be here at the minute. Yeah, the next trip, I'm going to try and avoid going on the main road to where I want to go next. So there's a bit of a shortcut along a sort of, well, it's a flood defence, like a, what do they call them? A levee. But it's all paved, and that's going to take me all the way to a village called Bata. And it's a really nice shortcut. It cuts the corner off and it avoids the main road. But the only problem is, climbing out of the village is an absolute swine of a hill. I think I've got the gears on my bike to cope with it. I'm just wondering whether I've got the legs to cope with it. But we'll see. But yeah, that was most awesome indeed. It was very, very good. It's still there. Ta-da. Excellent. Ooh, right, quick drinky and on my way. Ooh, slippy. Oh my god, I should have put knobbly tyres on. Well, it was all going so well. I got to within about 100 metres of the tarmac and I crashed. Completely filthy. Never mind. Make it more like a proper winter bike ride. Anyway, I'm on the track on the way to Bata, and I'll be there in about 10 minutes probably, to face the hill of doom. Lovely. You can see and hear all the wildlife. Well, we couldn't till some guy in an orange jacket turned up and ruined it all. Anyway, yeah. So we're heading about, yeah, that way. But we're taking a bit of a detour first. But yeah, we've got to get right to the top of that hill. So it should be interesting. Well, here we are back in civilization for a little while. This is the little village of Bata. Lovely. Yeah, as well as being covered in mud from my little spill, I'm now covered in cow poo, which has liberally been splashed all over the road, which is lovely. Never mind, never mind. I don't know, there's something I don't know, something feels really heroic about winter riding for some reason. It's not quite summer riding. And the thing I always find is that your first winter ride of the year is just so depressing, because all of a sudden you realise you're going like 2 or 3 kilometres per hour slower than you were a few weeks ago, and then you realise it's because you're wearing these sort of big parachutey clothes and all the extra drag and everything. Ooh, big cock. Stop it. So yeah, last little flat bit, and then we've got the big hill. And the other reason I wanted to come here is that my ultimate destination is on the top of a big hill. And if I can't make it up this little hill, there is absolutely no way I'm going to make it up the big hill. So it's still a little bit of a equipment and leg test, really. So we'll see how it goes. Whew. Right, just around this bend, and I think that's it. Up we go. No, not quite. Goodbye. Yeah, I've come down this hill loads of times, but I've never actually been up it. There we go. 10%. Rather like my chances of getting up it, I think. Oh dear. Okay. 9.8 meters per second squared. Oh dear. Down a gear already. One gear left. Whew, heart rate's up to 150 already. Bloody Nora. Woo. This is what happens when you live in Norfolk for 20 years. Bloody hell. Whew. Cooking now, 160. And I've still got a gear to go. Whew. I hope it levels out just there. How do I do it? Oh my god, 168. Fuck. I mean, oh dear. 172. Come on. Still got a gear to go. Oh, that's better. Isaac Newton, you loser. I did it. Actually, don't speak too soon. Back into the saddle. Yes. And look, there's even a little shrine on the top for all the cyclists that have died of heart attacks. Fantastic. Yes. King of the mountains. Have it. Whew, right, anyway. Yeah, we're going that way. To another little town. Bátaszék. And the thing I want to go and see, there's in 2016, a tree on the hill was voted Europe's best tree. It's an old oak tree. So I was going to ride up and see that. But it's another ride, probably about as steep as that one. So I'm going to need a while to get my breath back. But yeah. Awesome. Well, we're here. Ooh, that's quite a climb. I can see where I've got to go. Can you see there's a big radio mast, and then just a little bit. There's a little white building behind some trees. That's where I'm going. But if you can see, there's a white house there, and that is the track I've got to cycle up. But that looks almost like 45 degrees, so I'm not sure I'm going to make this. Let's give this a go, shall we? You may hear some bad language, everybody. I apologise. Oh my God. Whew. Right, that's it. That's all the gears I've got. Right, pace yourself, mate, I think. Just about getting a bit of rhythm, really, he says. Oh, I've not got enough gears to get up this. I can barely push the damn things down. Oh, oh, and it's slippy as well. I better stay off the wet bits. Whew. God, it's definitely worse than the last one. If I can hang on for about another 30 seconds, I'll be okay. Actually, it'd be better if I got off and walked, I think. But there's a principle at stake. Oh, that's really steep now. It's a fine line between pushing on the pedals and the back wheels slipping. Fuck. If I could just get around this bend. Off to the left. God, that's steep. Come on. Big kick, Andy, come on. Oh yeah. 184 heart rate. I've done that for years. Christ. Right, watch out for the wet leaves. Big push. King of the mountains. Ah, yes. And there she is, the tree. Ooh. Ooh. And there it is. Europe's most beautiful tree 2016. It's a Downy Oak. And it's about 400 years old, I think. And the little chapel is dedicated to Saint Orban, I think. And it was something to do with the plague. It was either built as like a thank you after the plague, or it was used as a refuge during the plague. I'm not sure which. And another view of the lovely tree. Yeah, so we're about, I don't know, 250, 300 metres high here. That's Sexard over there, Bátaszék there, and Bata, where I live, is, blimey, it'd be that way somewhere. And where we just were at Bata was over there somewhere. So this whole area, if you imagine millions of years ago, this was the Pannonian Sea. And we would have been standing on top of a little chain of islands overlooking a huge shallow sea, the Pannonian Sea. Long gone now, of course. And all these hills out this way, they all face like southeast, so they're just full of grapes and vineyards. And there's some really famous, really nice wine sort of grown locally. Apparently the soil's really rich in iron, which makes it really, really good for red wine, apparently. the tall spire you can see there at Bátaszék. That's the Roman Catholic church. I think it's the 8th, or it might be the 7th tallest building in Hungary now. It's at 88 metres. I think number 7 was demolished or it fell down. So, yeah, that's the 7th tallest building in the whole of Hungary, 88 metres. Woo! Yeah, so that's me. I'm still absolutely knackered. That's me about done, really. I've got about a fairly uneventful, hopefully, ride home about an hour that way. And at least the first 5 minutes or so is downhill. But yeah, that was a really, really good ride. I enjoyed that. A little bit muddy, not too cold. But yeah, it's a different thing altogether, winter riding. Definitely takes a lot of dedication and a lot more preparation. But it's very rewarding. You get home when you sit in the warm and you know you've had a really good day out. So yeah. But anyway, my name's Andy and I am the Brit in Hungary. Till the next time.